Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yetunde. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you are doing fine. So I'm back with the radio vibes. I hope you guys like this radio vibes. Let me know. Don't be shy. Tell me in the comments. Today I have a story for you guys. A story time. Anyway, I got a story time. It's a bit of a throwback. It's a long time ago. I have some stories and I just feel like I need to share them. So I can't just keep them inside of me. I have to share them with you guys. So it was many years ago, as a picnic child. No, I was not a child actually. I was back in uni a few years back, and how long was it? This was a long time. This was over 10 years ago. Anyway, back in uni, and it was summertime actually. So I was feeling summertime fine. You know how we do it. And I was at, where was I? I was in Elephant and Castle. If you're from London, you will know Elephant and Castle. Yeah, I was in Elephant and Castle, you know, just minding my business. I don't even know where I was coming from. Aisha was waiting for the bus, as you do, and it was summertime. A lot of people at the bus stop because people like to get naked and go out in the Londons. Anyway, so some guy came up to me. I was like, oh, this guy is kind of good looking. And you know me, back in the day, yeah, I don't know if this is anybody else, but when a guy used to approach me, I would start feeling like really shy. Like I would feel this sudden like heat and nerves. I was just so nervous. I was really nervous. Like, oh, I don't know. I just never got used to it. Especially when the person was really good looking, I'll be like, oh my gosh. So when I saw this guy, I was like, oh my gosh. Like in my mind, perhaps it was the Holy Spirit actually, when I think back, because it was such a random thought that came to my mind. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is so fine. And he looks like someone that would date. This was my friend back at uni. If she watches this video, you know it's you, girl. So I was like, oh, he looks like someone that she would date. I don't know why that came to my mind. Let's call her name Tina. Okay, let's call her Tina. This looked like someone that Tina would date. And I don't know why that came to my mind. But anyway, we locked eyes or whatever, and he approached me. So back in the day, when you'd meet a guy and he came up to you, they would call it chirpsing. I don't know what they call it now. Oh, am I a bird? That a guy could chirps me and I'm like, yes, take my number. Am I a bird? Anyway, and you know, he was just talking, whatever. He changed number because he was fine. So I gave him my number. Because that's how we used to do back then. I don't know how it works nowadays, but you know, yes, it's so random thinking about it now. You meet someone for the first time and you just give them your number. Like, wow, just like that. Wow. Anyway, so I gave him my number, and you know, he called me that day, and he got talking and everything, and he was like, oh yeah, he would love to take me out. I was like, okay. All right then. No problem, let's go out. You know. So he was like, oh, he wanted to do something different. And I was like, okay, what's that then? He said, like, oh, let's go go-karting. I was like, okay. To be honest, the most I did when I was dating back then was just go to dinner. Nothing really exciting like that. So I thought, oh, this is different. This guy seems quite cool, quite adventurous. So I was like, okay, cool, no problem. The following day we met up. He picked me up and we went out. So we went to where was it? A go-karting centre or something. But the funny thing was that when we got there, I think we weren't able to go-kart. So we didn't end up go-karting. Isha did not happen. I don't know I can't remember what happened, but we didn't end up go-karting. And then but whilst I was there, I saw a friend of mine's sister, a friend of mine that we went to uni. At that time we weren't really close, so we knew each other from uni, and me and her sister kind of knew each other then, but and she saw me and I saw her, and it was like, oh hi. So obviously she saw who I was with, and she was like, oh hi, we greeted and everything, and like literally like 2 minutes later her sister called me and she was like, oh hi Yeti, how are you? And I'm like, I'm fine, how are you doing? She's like, fine, everyone, whatever. She's like, oh, where are you? And I was like, oh, I'm out, like I'm out. She's like, where? Like I said, it's like, oh, I even saw your sister. I was at a go-karting place, but we had left. We were on our way to go and eat. And she was like, oh, with who? And I was like, why? She was like, oh, I just want to know, like. And I said, basically, the person that this life show. Remember when I said that, oh, this guy is so good looking, he looks like someone that Tina would date. So when I spoke to this other friend who happened to be a very close friend of Tina, it turns out he was her ex-boyfriend. Yeah. At that point, me and Tina weren't exactly that close, but it just felt really awkward. Awkward because, one, why did her name come up in my mind at that point in time when I first met him? And awkward because I just thought, oh, damn, he really is her ex. Like, it was just weird. I told the guy that, you seem to know my friend Tina, and he was like, oh yeah, that we dated, this was a long time ago, back in secondary school, it's nothing, this, that, and I was like, I don't even know, I don't really do that, because I don't like wahala. I never liked it. I can't stress myself. So I was like, I can't really be dating someone that my friend has been with. Look at my life though. Fast forward to my real life, Yeti, really. Anyway. So I was like, I can't really date someone that my friend, he was like, no, it's not a big deal, like they were young, it was nothing, it was back in the day, like I shouldn't sweat it. And anyway, we went to Nando's to go and eat. Yeah, Nando's, and I was like, you're a nice guy and everything, but I just don't know, let me just think about it, let's just think on it. He proceeds to take me back home, and I just thought, oh, this guy is really nice and he's fine, but I don't know if I can really get over the fact that he's dated my friend before. I thought that was the worst thing that could have possibly happened on that day, right? Not knowing that the worst was yet to come. This life, I say God. Hey. So whilst he was dropping me home, we got to a traffic light and there was another car that pulled up next to us. And then it was, like I said, it was summertime, so windows were down. We don't have people, I don't know people to really use AC in the UK like that during summertime. You just wind down your windows, let the breeze blow you nicely. That's it. So she wound down or whatever. His windows were wound down, and then this woman came up and she said to him, "Park up." I was like, what? She was like, park the car, park up now. Mind you, she was not in the car by herself. She was with another girl. I'm assuming that was her friend, and pretty young sister. And she was like, park up the car now, park up. I said, Jesus, what's happened? I said to him, is she talking to you? He was just like, oh, calm down, man. I was like, huh? Is she talking to you? And he's like, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She's like, park up as the traffic light went to green and we started moving. This girl was on the other side. She was shouting for him to park the car now. I'm being serious. I said, Jesus, This girl is crazy. Like, what's wrong with her? He doesn't even know her. Why is she shouting? Oh, so I thought. So she was like, so he was like, oh gosh, man, calm down, I'm parking up. And I was like, why are you parking up? Do you know this girl? And he was like, yeah, man, I just thought, Jesus. No, bammy. So he proceeds to park up the car into the Tesco's. Into the Tesco's opposite my house. And oh my God. As I'm thinking about this, I'm like, oh my God, what a drama. She parked up her car. She came out of her car. She was like, get out of the car now. Get out of the car now. He's like, calm down. Why don't talk to me like that? Calm down. She was like, get out of this car now. Get out now. She was like, and how do you know this girl? How do you know this girl? She came around to the window where I was sitting and she was like, sorry, excuse me, how does he know you, please? I was like, I don't know him. I just met him yesterday. And she was like, oh, really? Yesterday? Please, sweetheart, where? I was like, I just met him on road yesterday. You know, he took my number. This is the first time I'm going out. He's not my man. I don't know him. Yes, I denied him. I denied him straight. I am not his girl. Like, whatever's happening, I don't even know. So when I came out of the car, she was like, this is my boyfriend. Like, he's my boyfriend. He didn't tell you that he had a girlfriend. And I was like, I don't know him. My sister, I don't know him. It's your boyfriend. Oh, nothing has happened. We didn't even hug. And people, that's how they proceeded to shout at one another. They were arguing, this, that. Me, as I removed myself from my sister, I'm cuckoo across the road from my house. Let me just manage to use my feet to carry me the rest of the way home, because this is not my life. He was like, no, don't leave. I was like, no, it's okay. Please. Do you know what? I don't even need to know. It's not my business. It is really okay. You know, I was like, don't worry. He said, no, let me drop you home. I said, drop me home. Don't drop. Hey, my worry. I'm okay. See these legs. One shisha, they're working. Let me walk more. Don't worry. You know what? Don't call me. I'll call you. That was literally. I was literally at that point. So I started to walk home. I just was shaking my head. I was like, Lord, like, what kind of life is this? Like, thank God I did not kiss him. What is this? We used to live in a block of flats at the time, and as I was walking into my area, who did I see again? But this girl and her friend. Hey, I say, God, what a movie, what a movie, that they actually, this is it, this is the end. Like, is she gonna try and beat me up? Okay, Yetunde, can you fight? I was on the phone to my friend, and I was like, oh my God, like flipping next, she's here with her friend. Like, I was scared, I'm not gonna lie. And she was like, no, stay on the phone, Yeti, don't worry. And I was like, okay. I was trying to act like I'm okay. No, nothing to me. It's okay. So I started walking with the phone. I was like, so she's like, sorry, excuse me. I just want to know, please, just let me know. How do you know my man? I said, God. I said, I don't know him. That, I just met him yesterday. She was like, I can't believe it. We've been dating for so months, this, that, and the other. I was like, I don't even know him. Please. I'm not even interested. Thank God she didn't beat me. She was just kind of explaining. She just was really sad, and I felt really bad for her, kind of thing. And but there was no mean words exchanged. She was very cordial and understanding as well, because I'm innocent. I was innocent, guys. It was the maddest thing in my life. One of the maddest things I've experienced in my life. Me and the guy, we were cool afterwards, but we never dated. It was just like, my brother, arm's length, arm's length. I don't need that kind of stress. Thank God my edges stayed intact. So did my life, hallelujah. But I had to share that crazy story with you guys. I don't know, has anybody been in any kind of mad situation that you were innocent, that you just felt like you were being punked? Because honestly, I felt like I was being punked. I just couldn't believe that it was real life. Hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you haven't liked, subscribed and shared, what are you waiting for? Like this video if you like it, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, if you enjoy my content, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.